This podcast is entirely listener supported. To find out how you can help, head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. So, got this thing going now.
What's the thing?
I almost finished up Couch to 5K.
That's awesome.
I'm on week 6.
Love it.
So now, A days, I'm finishing up Couch to 5K. B days, I'm starting over from the beginning, doing Couch to 10K.
Huh. Can you overlap like that?
Yeah. Because basically what happens is so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm doing week 6 of Couch to 5K.
Yeah.
But then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm doing week 1 over again. So it's like a light run for me now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it feels like shit.
I'm going to be so happy when you're running the marathon with me.
Oh.
And we're side by side running the marathon.
Here's the thing. I would love to run a marathon just to say I ran a marathon.
Yeah.
Here's what I would not want to do. Train to the point where I can run a marathon. Because from 5K to 10K, 10K is not even half a marathon. Did you know that? Did you know that 10K is nothing?
6 miles.
Did you know it's bullshit for runners? 10K is where I want to stop. And they're like, that's where the running begins. There's
After you run 20 miles, everybody that you're running by, when you hit mile 20, everybody always turns to each other on the marathon and goes, okay, guys, only a 10K left. And you've run 20 miles already.
Ew! This is the worst!
Let's do it.
I wish they would just put ephedra back on the market so I could skip all this shit. Welcome to We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. I really did use a lot of ephedra in high school and college.
Did you?
Yeah, man. Ripped fuel.
Oh, God.
I was fucking ripped.
Were you?
Just on the bottle.
Did you
I nearly died.
Did you eat a lot of chocolate?
No, that's a terrible segue.
I tried.
Yeah?
I tried. We got an article sent into us at wehaveconcernsshow@gmail.com from a person only referring to him or herself as Bilbo Sexy Hobbit. So already, I love this story.
Yeah. I like just picturing Martin Freeman, all just a sexed up, tiny Martin Freeman whispering this article into our ear.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Sexy is my middle name. He's telling us, or this article is telling us, actually, chocolate.
Yeah.
Endangered species. Chocolate, we are eating more chocolate than we are making, and the world is in danger of running out of chocolate.
Huh. Chocolate's fine.
Chocolate's delicious. I definitely crave it.
I'm not a chocolate guy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say chocoholic, and I was going to make fun of you so much. But you didn't.
No, because that's not a word.
I know.
Don't say that.
I know you would never say that, which is why when I thought you were going to say that, I got really excited.
Yeah.
But then you didn't say it.
You basically spend your days lying in wait for me to trip up.
I try so hard to make it happen. I try so hard to make it happen.
All you want is for me to screw up.
My one bit of joy will be for you to do something like that.
I don't. Well, okay. I care about this on the level of, all right, this is a problem. This is yet another thing that we're just overusing what the earth is giving us, what the earth can give us.
Yeah.
It's just another resource we're going to run out of. It's not the most important resource that we're running out of, but Jesus, the fact that we're getting down to the point of chocolate is running out, that means something about the state of the world.
It certainly does seem to be a harbinger of bad shit. They say that we ate roughly 70,000 metric tons more cocoa than we produced on this planet last year.
Oh.
And
most chocolate isn't even good.
Well,
most chocolate is bullshit, low-level 69-cent chocolate.
That's probably true. I wonder what the actual data is on that, because I wonder how much chocolate is that crappy. I wonder how much chocolate is consumed as cheap candy and how much chocolate is used as high-end chocolate.
I feel just get rid of all the cheap shit. Here's what you do. Get rid of all the really, really cheap shit. Okay.
Well, we got to define your terms here. What's the really cheap? Are you talking Milky Way bars and Three Musketeers? Are you talking that is cheap shit, or just crappy ass Tootsie Rolls and shit like that?
Well, Tootsie Rolls aren't even really chocolate.
Do they have cocoa in them? I don't even know.
I think they're mostly just chemicals.
Okay.
But when I say that, I mean fun-sized plain milk chocolate Hershey bars and shit like that.
Hershey Kisses?
Yeah, maybe Hershey Kisses too. Just anything that's just bullshit chocolate. Get rid of low-end bullshit chocolate, and then get rid of fancy chocolate where you walk into an entire storefront is being rented and they're showing off 4 pieces of fucking chocolate.
Right.
That's some Snowpiercer shit.
Yeah.
That's like fucked up when you walk in and you're just like, oh, hey, I just was, I got my mom's birthday coming up and I wanted to get, just like she likes chocolate.
Oh, we have several chocolates for you to sample. One here is called Epiphany.
Okay. What's in that one?
Well, there's the finest cocoa beans, harvested through tiniest of hands. The larger the hands, the worse the chocolate. Try Epiphany.
Yeah, it tastes like chocolate.
It tastes like chocolate, yes. That'll be $147 an ounce. We also have another option. This one is called...
You're a fucker!
What?
You are a fucker!
I am a chocolatier!
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit job. You're full of bullshit. I just ate that. It tasted like a Hershey Kiss.
Well, it's made up of 47% Hershey Kisses, but it's made up of 53% heart and love and joy, made with the tiniest of hands.
Chocolate? Am I taking crazy pills? What's going on here?
You're right, man. I'm just trying to make a living here, buddy.
No, I get it. And I mean, good on you.
I bought like a chuck full of Hershey Kiss chocolate, and I put a new label on it, and I'm just trying to make a living here, man.
I mean, yeah, no, I get it, but I feel like chocolate is chocolate is chocolate, and like, how many people can you really dupe before we all figure that out?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot of people are idiots, especially when you talk like this.
I'll tell you what. Wrap one of those up with one of that fancy foil and hand it to me in your secret safe with me, because I really do have to get my mom something before like 5 o'clock today.
Oh, she's gonna love this.
Thanks.
Epiphany.
Yeah, don't. Just don't.
I wonder...
Because that's the thing, man. Like, you see people go in to, like, a Godiva, and you walk in and they give you, like, this tiny little thing, and it's like, oh, it's been dusted. And it tastes good, but you're paying, like, $7. You're just like...
It's real good, though.
It's... Man, fuck you! Fuck you, we're running out of chocolate! And that's bullshit posturing, and on the other side of it, you just have plain bullshit, like Hershey's Kisses. I say eliminate the low end and the high end, and mid-level chocolate for everybody, and the problem is done. Yeah. Chocolate communism is what I'm asking for. Yeah, everybody gets chocolate according to their need. And it's just chocolate.
That's a bold thing to try. What is your favorite chocolate? Do you like the milk chocolate, the dark chocolate, the white chocolate?
White chocolate isn't even really chocolate. That's the thing. If we could turn more people onto white chocolate, maybe this wouldn't be so much of a problem.
There you go.
White chocolate.
So now you're arguing for white socialism.
Yeah, in the chocolate world.
Right.
In the chocolate. I don't want that to cross over.
That's just,
come on.
Nobody would suggest that.
Nobody would suggest that. But in the chocolate world.
Yes.
A little segregation would really help. I like really dark chocolate, I guess.
Me too. I wish there were more dark chocolate versions of candy bars.
Like a dark chocolate Kit Kat. That's pretty good.
Oh my God, yes. I think they have that in Europe, but not here.
It came out here like for a little while. I don't know. Here's my thing. I'm not a big sweets guy.
Mm-hmm. You don't like food.
Never have been. Yeah, I don't like food. And I don't like food that's just full of bullshit. So like... So it's just like, oh, look, it's all the bullshit of food, but your body gets nothing out of it except closer to death. Great, sign me up. Give me 2 scoops of death.
I am such a sweets addict. It's bad. I understand that sugar is poison. Yeah. I get that. I wish I could wean myself from it, but I can't seem to. And I'm so hooked on having a little bit of sweet after every meal.
Well, but here's the flip side.
Yeah.
Here's the flip side. The reason why I don't have sweets in the house and I don't like sweets and I don't want to buy any sweets. My mother is fucking addicted to junk food, is addicted to sweets.
Yeah.
And if any of it is around, I'll just fucking hoover it up.
You will? To keep it from her?
Just because I'm used to having it around from childhood. So if it's around, I just fucking eat it, like uncontrollably. So I don't keep it around.
Well, that's amazing to me that you have the self-control to not keep it around.
Because I don't actually like it. That's the thing. You know what it's like? It's like the food equivalent of a lot of masturbation. You know, you're just like, masturbation's fine.
Let's not get crazy.
No, but listen, it gives me the same feeling where it's just like, that was too much masturbation. Now I feel bad about myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if there's brownies in the house, it's
You'll
not
masturbate to them?
I'm going to masturbate on those brownies is basically what I'm getting at.
I said 2, not on. Oh. On is over the line.
Is it?
Yeah, 2 is comedic. On is horrifying.
Well, as long as you're there, and there's a pan to catch it. No, so like, here's the thing.
I call it epiphany.
No! What is in this? This is so delicious.
It has my essence.
I can really taste the love that you put into this.
So much love. So much love in every bite of
This is
epiphany.
amazing. I would just, you know what? Wrap up 12 pieces. My mother is going to
12,
love
that's
this.
a lot of pieces. I'm going to need a few minutes. My mother's going to love it.
So, I mean, here's the thing. I don't like to keep it around because it's also the same guilt that you get from playing like 12 hours of video games, too.
Right.
When you have
Too
a
much
lot
of a good thing. Too much of a good thing feels
Exactly.
self-indulgent.
You're just like, ugh, I'm the worst person. I can't believe I did that.
Right.
And then you feel physically ill because it's not good for you. And like, I don't keep junk food around because of that. I don't like junk food and I don't like candy. The only junk food that I like, and we've talked about this before, is ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is ice cream in the house, I will eat a pint in 5 minutes.
Yes.
5 minutes. That's not exaggeration. That's not me like trying to be like, ha ha ha, I love ice cream. It's so crazy. I will eat a fucking pint of ice cream in 5 minutes. You will walk away to get the rest of the groceries out of the fucking car and you will come back and the ice cream will be gone. And I'll be like, I'll help you get the rest of those groceries.
What? Does that not make you scared of not having chocolate ice cream then?
I don't like chocolate ice cream.
What is your favorite ice cream?
I only like vanilla based ice cream.
What the fuck kind of weird rule is that? I only like vanilla based. You are a white socialist when it comes to many things.
I got my taste in snacks from my grandfather, who was a lovely man, but like super racist. It's just the way it was back then.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was racist.
And no one would eat
That's why they created white chocolate bars.
I don't doubt it.
Because my grandfather just wouldn't eat any black snacks.
Oh, God. So seriously, like, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
But think about a lot of ice creams. Like most ice creams are vanilla based.
That's true. I use vanilla and then they add in stuff.
Exactly. So
but there's a lot that use chocolate and add in
I
stuff.
don't like a chocolate and I don't like a coffee base.
Oh, coffee base.
Like, what is that?
Whoa.
Like, who does that? Fucking
weirdos.
bullshit garbage people. That's
Garbage
who.
people.
Fucking
right.
garbage people are like, please give me more coffee ice cream. You fucking garbage people.
I hate those people.
Oh, they're the worst.
Get out of my face, garbage people.
I mean, but like, if a pint of chocolate,
I'm gonna
coffee
eat it.
ice cream,
I'll
eat it.
If
Like,
there's
I'll
only
eat
ice cream
a
to
lot of it.
have,
I'm just gonna
I'll
eat
eat
it.
it.
Like, if that's all that's around.
Right. I'm not gonna buy it.
Or
but
like maybe
you
like
have
if
it.
it's maybe if it's on sale, like
Oh, well, if it's like a good deal.
yeah, or like if I just go to the grocery store, I'd probably pick up like a pint or two.
Right.
But it's just like-
but not more than 2 pints.
No, I would never eat
unless I
more
have
than-
more cash in my wallet. than
Yeah,
that.
I would never eat more than 4 pints of coffee ice cream in one sitting because you know who does that?
Garbage people. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My favorite ice cream right now is the Americone Dream, the Stephen Colbert.
That's very good.
I also
agree.
like, you can't find it as often anymore, but the Jimmy Fallon, the late night snack.
Very good as
Because
well.
it's basically the Americone Dream, but they sub, instead of the waffle cone pieces, it's chunks of salty potato chips.
I have had that. It is
That's
quite good.
real good.
Quite good. I also like the fish food, which is the chocolate base, and then it has the dark chocolate pieces
I don't
in
eat
it.
that hippie bullshit.
I also like vanilla and then putting chocolate sauce on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're part of the problem.
I am the problem.
You
I
are the
probably account for more of that 70,000 cap than I would like to admit.
How many of your favorite snack, like if you had to list snack foods, how many of them are chocolate based? The ones that you like?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I love pie, and often pie is not chocolate based, but I love me some chocolate pie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think is my favorite thing in the world to eat?
What?
More than anything else, it's going to sound really low rent and kind of lame, but a donut.
No, donuts are fucking great,
I'll
dude.
fucking have a donut over pretty much anything.
My fiance is obsessed with donuts. And there are so many good donut places in LA.
Oh, I know. It's frightening.
They're kind of like that high-end chocolate place, the donut places in LA, where it's just like, oh, look at this donut's a $5 donut because it's the magical fucking
But
whatever.
But there is a joy in the 35-cent donut. I'll eat the fucking 35-cent donut just as fast and enjoy it just as much.
Okay, so does the chocolate thing concern you, number one?
Yes.
And then number two, does it scare you that we're running out of so many things that we're already like concerned about chocolate?
Yeah. If we've gotten to the point of chocolate being a problem, we've got to have skipped over a few things that were...
I mean, we already know fossil fuels. We already know oxygen.
Right.
Ice caps. We're running out of those.
Yeah. But chocolate, though.
But wasn't it last year, wasn't there like vanilla is running out? Didn't they mention that like quality coffee is running out? Things that we consider basic staples. Like these are things that are like, They put them in MREs for soldiers because it's like, I don't know, here's some fucking calories and shit.
Yeah.
Go get like, I hope you come back.
Right.
You know, like, and if you don't eat that until like we find you or you die.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
it's
I mean?
a problem.
These
It's
are like
scary
base
problem.
level commodities and they're just disappearing.
Well, this article is saying that there's been so much drought and famine that these farmers in Guinea and other places that are heavily cocoa producing places are switching over to other plants that are more robust and won't get wiped out when there's a weather irregularity. So they're doing stuff like rubber plants instead.
Man, I can't eat a rubber plant.
I know. I've tried. It'd be terrible. No, I haven't tried. I mean, the idea of...
I keep trying and trying to eat that rubber tree plant.
Yeah.
I've got high hopes, Jeff.
Although it's good if you run your car into a rubber tree plant, no problems.
It just bounces right back.
Right off.
Right
Yeah. Especially if you're glue.
But that's kind of scary because we just need everybody to shut the fuck up and get on board with climate change being real.
Yeah.
We need
How much, what do we have to take away? Do we have to take away your chocolate? If we have to take away your chocolate, we'll take away your chocolate.
I almost hope that we run out of chocolate and somebody can go like, you did this, you fuckers.
Yeah.
You did this. We ran out of chocolate and eventually we're going to run out of fucking breathable air. Cause you know what? Here's the thing. It's not just the climate change thing. This is a sign of population explosion.
Right.
This is a sign of rampant consumerism.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't be able to have chocolate every day.
Yeah. Now, if you wake up tomorrow and you're in a white chocolate eating socialist government, you know who to blame.
My grandpa. No, but like, think about it. There's certain things that we just think of from our generation, anything starting like post World War II. There are things that we just think of as being plentiful.
Right.
Readily available.
Yes.
We just get to have everything.
Right.
And not only do we get to have everything, we want to have everything so inexpensively. Like when we went to Iceland, the produce in Iceland is fucking bullshit terrible.
Really?
It's awful. Like it's old and rotted because they just can't grow it. They don't have it.
They have to import everything.
They have to import everything and it's expensive. And we are just so used to America gets everything first. So it's like when countries want to send off the best of their shit, they usually send it to us.
Because we'll pay the most for it.
We pay for it, but we don't pay the most for it. We take such a huge amount of it that economically it makes sense, right? Because we don't pay a lot for foreign fruit in comparison to other countries. We pay very little for foreign produce.
Right.
But we just buy it in such quantity that we can afford to do that. And we also take advantage of a lot of labor disparity. We take advantage of a lot of economic inequality to do that. Like our coffee's kind of expensive, but it's only as cheap as it is because as fair trade, whatever, blah, 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 we're still fucking underpaying those people for coffee.
Right.
We're still fucking underpaying everybody we get things from in other countries.
So you're trying to tell me that I should eat less chocolate? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you that I'm turning into somebody's dad.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What a diatribe that was.
That was pretty intense.
We need to value what we have and work hard. I'm sorry I said that, guys. I'm sorry.
Go back to masturbating on people's brownies.
I would love to. I would love to go back to the salad days of masturbating on everybody's brownies.
Everyone was happy when you were doing that.
Everybody was happy. We used to masturbate on brownies and have not a care in the world.
Nobody complained.
Nobody complained. Because nobody knew. I didn't tell anybody.
Nobody knew about you masturbating on the brownies.
I just masturbated on the brownies and people ate them. I didn't say anything.
They loved it.
People loved it.
Yeah.
It was better when we knew less.
I agree. Ignorance is bliss, especially when it comes to masturbating on brownies.
When did they say we're going to run out of this chocolate? Like 2020?
Yeah, 2020, they said we might be over 1 million metric tons in deficit.
So we're just using more and more chocolate every year.
Well, I'm very hungry.
I want to go look at you. I actually want to go look at your pantry now.
Dude, I go and I get these dark chocolate covered pecans from Fresh and Easy. I go through a bag like, I don't even want to tell you.
You're supposed to be a healthy guy.
I am.
You're a fucking healthy guy.
Dude, there's a reason I run. And it's to get away from the chocolate that's in my house.
If you stopped eating all that chocolate in your house, you probably wouldn't have to run.
It's not worth it. I'll run. I'll keep running.
It's worth doing the most miserable thing on the planet just so you can eat chocolate pecans.
Yeah, it is.
That is the human mind right there.
I know.
That's all I have to say about that. That is the human mind.
America.
I want what I want, and I'll just put myself through bullshit because I want it, and I deserve it. At least you're running. At least you're offsetting it.
I'm trying.
Whereas like a lot of people are just like, yeah, man, I just eat chocolate covered pecans. It's fine. Pecans have protein.
Dark chocolate's good for you, though. It's good for your heart.
Oh, God. Fuck
It's
that
so
noise.
good for you.
Dude, everybody who's like, oh, chocolate and wine are so good for your heart because antioxidants. You know what has antioxidants? Fucking berries. Stop eating chocolate and saying it's good for your heart.
I'll eat berries. They have chocolate on them?
God damn it. But that's the thing. People fixate on that. They're like, a little bit of chocolate's fine. It's good for your heart. No. There is a small amount of a thing that is good for your heart in chocolate, but it's a trace fucking amount.
Right? That's why I have to eat a lot of chocolate.
Do you guys think we should run out of chocolate? Because I think we should. I think we should go full on Snowpiercer on this shit.
No, man.
I think it's time. I think everybody needs to know. They need to know how lucky they are to have what they have.
Join me in returning our world back to a wonderful time
Absolutely
when Anthony
not.
would masturbate on brownies.
I will stick your arm outside of this train.
No.
I will stick it outside of this train.
Don't do that.
Let us know how you feel about this. If you love chocolate, if you hate sweets like I do, you can tell us on Twitter. I'm at @acarboni.
And I'm at Jeff Canada.
And hey, if you've seen a story like this, or, a different story, anything that's really grabbing your interest that you would love to hear us talk about, you can email it to us. Email addresses are a thing. Ours is wehaveconcernsshow@gmail.com.
We also love your kind 5-star reviews on the iTunes and the Stitcher, and we appreciate your support on the Patreon. Why not check that out at patreon.com/wehaveconcerns?
Why not? Why not?